Our friend Tony Priolo is proud to announce the opening of Piccolo Sogno. This terrific new place has exposed brick walls, partially open kitchen, wood-burning oven, and solid wood tables. It reflects the restaurant's rustic atmosphere, and the enclosed outdoor patio, it lends the feeling of dining in the Italian countryside.
We're here at Piccolo Sogno with my good friend Tony Priola and his partners running around, Ciro, and how do you pronounce his last name?
Longobardo.
Longobardo. And so this is my little dream, it means?
Our little dream, yes.
Our
Piccolo
little
Sogno means little dream in Italian.
And so you've been cooking since you're 15, as far as I know?
Yeah.
How long has this little dream been there?
Well, for the last, I'd say 12 years ago, I met Ciro. We worked together at Coco Pazzo Cafe. He ran the front and I was doing the back. And we always talked about doing this one day, and then one day we just decided, hey, let's just do this. So we started looking at spaces. It took about 2 years, and we finally found this space on Halstead in Milwaukee and Grand. This is probably the best thing we ever did.
Well, let me tell you something.
Piccolo Sogno.
The outdoor cafe, the place is, when there's no rain, this place is just really blowing them off the charts.
Yeah, every day, even when there's rain, we're packed inside.
That's
we
great.
got lucky, we had no idea how busy we'd be, what we created. We tried to bring in great ingredients from all over.
Talk about the pizza here, go ahead. I'm going to take a bite of this, go ahead.
Sure. We brought in all different kinds of ingredients from all over Italy, and we combined that with all local products, such as vegetables and so forth. The flour is imported from Naples, Italy. It's under strict government regulations how the flour is supposed to be made. It's just for pizza. The tomatoes are also from San Marzano, which is outside of Naples. It's a classic margarita. And we have another dish over there. It's a spaghetti neri. It's a Abruzzi dish. It's with diced monkfish. And that's cut with a guitar, as you saw me don't make it earlier.
Now we saw you make all your own pastas here.
We make almost all of our own pasta by hand, as you saw. And
so tell me what this is now. I didn't.
It's a spaghetti chitarra. It's spaghetti cut with a guitar, as I showed you, and it's made from squid ink with fresh margarine, white wine. We're using monkfish, which is a typical fish of Italy, and San Marzano type tomatoes, little cherry tomatoes. There's a little organic basil from a local farmer, and fresh margarine.
Are you going to serve some game dishes in the winter?
Yeah, we'll definitely do some game dishes. I have wild boar coming up, venison, rabbit, things that I've always been doing in my past. Hopefully some kind of pasta with chestnuts and wild boar. It's delicious. And then this other dish here, this is called brasato. It's an old school, old world dish. It's braised beef, like pot roast. It's braised with red wine and vegetables. And we serve it over in gnocchi romana, which is a semolina dumpling. And it's similar like polenta, but it's made with semolina flour. And underneath is local greens. And we have these are greens from the Green Acres farm. And it's topped with sunflower sprouts, which is one of our waitresses. She has an organic farm and she gives us those.
Really?
Elena, yes. And it's just drizzled with a little red wine reduction.
Better than my mother made.
Yeah, it's a little hearty pot roast. Who doesn't like pot roast? That with a nice glass of Chianti, you're all set.
Now tell me about your outdoor garden. What's going on out there? It's packed. As we're
packed every day. We have all different kinds of things in there. Reminiscent of Italy, we have flowers, plants from Italy, rosemary, fennel, sage, artichoke. We have a fig tree in the center of the garden. Just try to bring everything reminiscent of Italy. So that's what we did when we changed it, the restaurant.
No, great job. This is the former Time space, and then it was Timo and
Danillo's before that.
Yeah.
So we're trying to bring it back to its true Italian roots, to Danillo's. We took down a big wall in the restaurant. We almost gave the landlord a nightmare, or a heart attack, because we wanted to open it up and make it al fresco dining, just like you get in Italy.
Sure.
Sitting on the countryside, eating off, looking off at groves. So we tried to bring that all to you. We decided we found a little olive oil place outside of Florence. We imported our own olive oil, Piccolo Sogno olive oil. We got balsamic vinegar. It's an aged balsamic vinegar from Emilia Romagna.
Every time I come, I take one of these home with me. I've
most
got
people
about
do. Yeah, we have a balsamic detector at the door.
Before we say goodnight, tell us about your dessert
This
here.
is one of my favorite desserts.
And I know you make all this in-house.
Make everything in-house, from the bread, the breadsticks, the gelato, you name it. Everything made in-house, as you saw. This is a torta della nonna, which means a grandmother's tart. It's a pine nut encrusted tart filled with chocolate and pastry cream. And we're using poached figs from our fig tree out in our patio. We poach them really slow with Marsala wine, a little sugar, and we garnish it with that and a little whipped cream. That was only the only bite you took, David? Usually you take bigger bites.
I'm waiting. Give him, look at the camera, give him your phone number.
Okay, we are Piccolo Sogno, which means Little Dream in Italian. We're located at 464 North Halsted, which is on the six corners of Grand, Milwaukee, and Halsted. Our phone number is 312-421-0077. And you can also check us out on the web at www.piccolosognorestaurant.com. We're open Monday through Friday for lunch and 7 days a week for dinner. We also have a small little area for private parties if you're interested. So come check us out, and buon appetito, Dave.
Good for you. There you go.
Thank you.
It's really good stuff here.